I have an idea. Delicious. All right, we're ready to go to the lift. Let's do it.
I hope you like it.
Thank you.
It's the only one I have right now.
Myself.
Oh, it's pretty good though.
Hey guys. I know this is not our usual white sand beach, beautiful water video setup, but I have decided to do a Q&A video for you guys so you can hopefully get to know me a little better. I asked you guys to ask me some questions and I'm going to try to answer most of them. Let's do it. Alright, let me get my phone here. I have some of them saved. Okay. First question is from Dennis Pearson. Me and my wife were talking and we were just wondering what you do that allows you to travel as much as you do. So I actually get asked this question very often by you guys. I work in a restaurant for a living. I serve tables. I do a little bartending as well. And that is my only job for the moment. So yeah, restaurant. No, I'm not rich. As many of you seem to think I am. I just work in a restaurant, make cash tips. I try to do most of my traveling in the summer because summers are pretty slow at work. So I'm able to take that time off, able to go to Europe, to wherever I'm trying to go. Jake Buelter. Buelter. Sorry if I mess up any of your names, guys. I think I'm gonna have a pretty hard time pronouncing most of them. So Jake would like to know if I do any detecting on dry land. So I do most of my detecting underwater. If the water conditions are really bad, then I'll go on to the dry sand. But I actually really prefer underwater detecting over any land or any sand detecting. Oh my god, it's getting a little foggy out here. Woo! I don't know where this came from. Next question is from Chris Bach. Where would be your number one place to detect, and where has been your best place you detected so far? Number one place to detect would probably be Hawaii. I've never been to Hawaii. I definitely want to go there. And the number one place that I have detected is definitely in France, Pampelon Beach in Saint-Tropez. I found my best find there, and it's definitely my favorite spot that I've detected at so far. Barrett Roberts. I was actually curious about how difficult it is to metal detect while snorkeling. I've got a CTX, but I've only used it on land. Seems like bobbing up and down while trying to hunt would be tricky. Thanks for the great videos. Thank you for the question, Barrett. It is pretty difficult to metal detect while you're snorkeling. I try to take a break every 2 hours, but it's very exhausting. I've come out of the water with purple lips. My friend's very worried about me. It is definitely tiring, and it's not easy to breathe through a snorkel for that extended period of time. Greg Morse, have you ever tried using a sand scoop while diving? I've used my sand scoop in more shallow water, but I've never actually used it while diving. First, it's not easy to travel with a sand scoop. I'm always out of space in my luggage as it is. And second, it's just probably not very comfortable to use, in my opinion. I could be wrong. Wow, look at this. So nice. Alright guys, next question we have from Andrew T. Hi from very cold and snowy Canada. Hi from a very warm and snowy Vermont. When you travel, how do you transport your detector? Hold luggage, carry on in your hand, etc. I'm off to England for an event in April. Alright Andrew, so when I travel, I check my big metal detector. I put it in the check bag, the Minelab Excalibur, and my smaller detectors like the pinpoint or the handheld, I put in my carry-on luggage. Next question is from Denz. Hey Nora, I've been contemplating on metal detecting while diving. So here's my questions. Do you normally, as public or private areas, ask permission to do that? Yes, I try to get permission from every place I get unless I know for sure that it is allowed. And if I'm not sure, I always ask. I find a police officer or I do some research online and I get the information I need, because you do not want to get in trouble. Some countries will actually put you in jail for metal detecting. So always ask permission no matter what, if you're not sure. His second question is, have you ever had people get sensitive and tell you to move away? So far no. So far everyone's been really nice. I've had people come up and ask me questions like, what am I doing? What have I found so far? But I've never had anyone be rude to me for any reason yet, thankfully. Alright, Lynn Henkley. Lynn. When you find the rings or anything of value, do you try to find the owner? I see YouTubers like Man Plus River and D Almighty and all others do. Just curious. So Lynn, so far I have not found any owners to things that I have found, but if I do find the owner, of course I'll be more than happy to give it back. I'm sure that will make whoever lost it, their day, their month, their year, I'm sure they will be really happy to get it back, especially if it holds sentimental value. Quick interruption here because I thought I was recording, but turns out I didn't press the record button for Fast Dad Forever's question. So, part one of his question will be recorded here. Fast Dad Forever. Your edits are really nice. I like that you don't just jump right in. Thank you. How long have you been mountain bike riding for? I've been mountain bike riding for about 3 years now. I really enjoy doing it in the summer. It's something I love when I can't get to the water, when I can't get to the beach. Mountain bike riding is one of my favorite things to do. Back to the mountain. Man, I was recording. His second question is, when you do the underwater metal detecting, are you using your breath, scuba tank, float, or holding your breath? So I use my snorkel to breathe through most of the time, and when I'm not breathing through the snorkel, when I have to dive down and get a deeper target, I hold my breath. So just a combination of holding breath and breathing through the snorkel. Thank you for your question, Fast Dad. Next question, Wesley Madsen. Do you sell the swag you find? No, I do not sell anything I find, and I don't plan to in the future. I do this for fun. I really enjoy diving. I really enjoy doing the metal detecting. My dad got me into that. I don't do it to get money or to try to sell things. Salt Life 9495. Do you ever worry about getting attacked by a shark? And have you had any close calls? I get asked this question a lot. So far I haven't seen any sharks or had any close calls with sharks, but I always try to stay alert, be aware of my surroundings, and keep an eye out, because the worst thing you could probably have happen is for one to sneak up on you. If you're watching it, you're probably going to be able to avoid contact. One more question and I'm going to do a little black diamond. J Steele's Adventure and Variety asks, What was the biggest challenge you faced as being a creator? Probably time management. You'd be surprised how long it takes to get all your cameras charged, set up the shoot like I'm doing right now. This is taking all day to do this, and I wish I started earlier, but I had a late start to the day. But getting everything together in good timing to get all the shots you need, to get all the footage you need, that's probably my biggest challenge so far. Even though it's in tropical places, do you get cold detecting in the water? For the most part, no. I actually overheat sometimes and I have to let some cold water into my wetsuit. Actually, up here in the lakes, I have gotten cold before, but with the wetsuit, usually it's not a problem. A little turkey action. Okay, Martin Smoot, do you scuba dive? No, I've never actually tried scuba diving, but I really do want to try it. Let me know if that's something you guys would be interested in seeing, or if it's something you think I should learn. I know it would probably be a lot easier to search for treasure with oxygen, but yeah, I might try one day. We'll see. Rich Rogers, what are your settings for your GoPro Hero? So I have my GoPro Hero set to 4K recording at 30 frames per second and wide. Everything else is automatic, no Pro Tune, nothing like that. Okay, BJ Falver, what brand is your detector and do you hunt on land? Wow, everyone wants to know if I hunt on land. So the brand is MindLab Excalibur 2, and I have hunted on dry land with it before, but just on sandy beaches. Glenn Graves, do you wear a weight belt? I recently purchased the weight belt. I have about 6 pounds of weight on it. I think I might try 8 next time to make it a little bit easier. But yes, I have been wearing a weight belt lately. Next question is from Robert James. The name sounds familiar, but I guess it's pretty common. Love the channel. Been a subscriber since day one. I've been wondering, what are some of your other hobbies besides metal detecting and mountain biking? Well, skiing. Also, what types of music do you like? So I pretty much like all music. I could like country, metal, rap, R&B. I could pretty much enjoy any genre of music. And one of my favorite artists would definitely have to be Maroon 5. Robert also says, personally, I'm a huge fan of metal, but I can also get down with some old school R&B. Very interesting. That's a very interesting combo. Thanks again and keep making great videos. Thank you, thank you. I will try. James Wagner says, hi, I see you don't wear gloves while digging in the sand. Have you ever been bitten or stung by anything? So far, no, luckily. I did try to wear gloves at one point, but I just can't get used to them. I don't know why. How's my hair? Alright guys, I am exhausted. I can't even feel my legs right now. But I'm going to do this last run, go back to the room, shower, get ready for dinner, and I'll see you back there. Bye.
Let her know, I gotta let her know that she my white horse, she my medical. She like my baby mama, know how to take care of me. Give my baby problems, you gon' regret everything. So I let her know, gotta let her know. Came through the front door, I'll be ready for it. And if it's what you want, I'ma give it to you.
Watch me fail.
Yeah, promise, I'ma give it to you.
Miss that smile. Lord knows I ain't seen that in a while, but it's your style. So something must be up keeping you down. You a queen that must be heaven sent. Pray my soul, I must repent for not telling you what I meant and
I
how
am
I felt.
the fire master.
Honestly, I'm used to throwing wishes in a well. My conscience tells me that I could have helped without fail.
Birch burns
Actions
nicely.
speak louder than words.
Hey guys, I just got back from dinner. I have the fireplace going. It's nice and cozy in here. I'm a little tired, but let's see what other questions we have to answer. I have a question, well, not one question. I have, I think, 5 questions from Max Mulder. Hi Nora, awesome editing skills. Your videos are a pleasure to watch. Thank you, Max. What's your background? Bulgarian. Your trips are inspiring. What are your future travel plans? I don't have any future travel plans yet, but I definitely will go to Bulgaria this summer to visit my family. And from there, I might go to France. I've been wanting to go back there. No plans yet, but definitely gonna plan some trips soon. Third question from Max is, where are you from and where do you live? Again, I'm from Bulgaria and I live in the US. What do you hope to achieve with your channel? Is his other question. I would definitely love to grow it. It's really growing fast. 11,000 subscribers, which is amazing. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate your support for my channel. But yeah, just grow the channel and make more videos. His 5th question is, Lena seems to be a really cool friend. Super nice, the video you gals baked an apple pie. Can you tell us a little bit about your friendship? Yes, me and Lena are very good friends. Her and I met in high school Spanish class, believe it or not. We were both taking the same Spanish class and we were sitting next to each other, started talking and became friends. So that's how Lena and I met. Hi Lena. Beat or Stevie would like to know, what is your accent? Well, I'm from Bulgaria originally. I came to the US when I was 7 years old, so I might have a little hint of an accent. That's where that would be from. His 2nd question is, what's your motivation to make these videos? Well, first off, I enjoy doing the underwater metal detecting, but my motivation for making the videos would probably be to have the footage, to have the memories of finding these things, and just something I could look back on and I could share with you guys. And his final question is, do you realize that you're cool and fun? I didn't realize that, but thank you for telling me. I dig it. Hi Nora, be totally opposite for you to expand your ocean detecting videos to an owned home site, cornfield, etc. once in a while. Will we see videos of this in the future? Possibly. I might do a few videos like that in the future. But the only metal detector I own is the Excalibur. It's okay for fields and things like that, but it's not the best. But if you guys really want to, I might do a few videos like that this summer. I've had actually a few people ask me, so yeah, maybe. I'm open to it, why not? Helen writes, you're brilliant at producing films. Is this what you do when you're not diving for treasure? Thank you, Helen. No, it's not what I do. It's something I do a little bit of when I'm not making YouTube videos. I have done a few projects for a few people, but it's by no means my main thing I do. The main thing I do is I work in a restaurant. But I have been getting a lot of people asking me lately, so maybe in the future. Thank you for your question, Helen. Next question. I think this is our final question, guys. I'm the governor. Hello, governor. Do you even try to find the owners? You could do with taking a leaf out of Michael Oliver's book. Do I even try to find the owners? It's hard to try to find owners. If you find something at a beach, you go up to a bunch of people and say, hey, did you lose this? They're most likely gonna say yes, so you don't want to give something to the wrong person and then the actual owner finds you or something like that. So I don't go to people and say, hey, have you lost this? But if I do run into a person, or if a person messages me and they can prove that it's their item, I will be more than happy to give it back. So tired. So we just had a last minute question roll in, and that question is from Federico Fontana, History Digger. Hi Federico, thank you for the question. I almost missed this one, but I'm glad I saw it before I wrapped up this video. So Federico wants to know, why don't you use a small version of an underwater metal detector, such as Quest, X-Pointer, Scuba, or Noctipulse Dive, to name a couple? I actually have a Scuba Detector, I think it is. The only problem with those things is the coil is so small, it's hard to cover barely any ground with it. It is very convenient to carry in your luggage on the airplane. You could even put it in carry-on, but it's a real problem when you're trying to cover a fair amount of ground and you have to be pretty close to the bottom, so you can't really snorkel in deeper water. You just have to stay in the really shallow water unless you're willing to hold your breath a very long time. So very good question, and that's why I don't use a small detector. With my Excalibur, I have a 10-inch coil. I think it's 10 inches. It's about 10 inches. And it just covers so much ground in less time, and I think it finds targets a little deeper as well. Also discriminates, so thank you for your question. I'm glad I didn't miss that one. Alright guys, I don't know if you could tell, but I am exhausted right now. It's been such a long day, but I had so much fun recording this video. Hopefully I got to answer most of your questions. If not, I'll try to answer them in the comments. But if you guys enjoy this type of video, let me know. I'll do more like this in the future. Just something I can do in the winter while I can't go diving. So hopefully you enjoyed it. Anyway, I'm going to enjoy this fire and go to sleep in a little bit. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Give it a thumbs up if you've enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Delicious. This is why I can't record without it. So yeah, that would probably be me. Bleh, bleh. That would probably be my motivation. Oh, this carpet's so soft, I could just sleep right here. Good night. Good night.